I've printed out all the pages from the cheeky CD to make this card project. I've got the 3D design here, and I've printed out some of the stripes and some of the matching background papers as well. I'm also going to be using the frame template that's in acetate. First of all, just take your template and carefully with a pair of scissors, just cut around the template carefully. Just up to the black line. You're also going to cut out the centre of the template here too. And the way I do it is just fold it in half like that and just nip your scissors in the middle there like so, just to get a nice little cut, and then carefully cut out the square or the rectangle here, carefully on the inside of the template. And there's the template cut out, ready to use. Now, one tip is with the templates, what I do is I turn them over, and then just using the two-way glue pens, I just put a strip down there, like that, just a strip of glue, and then when this dries, it will be removable glue, so then I can keep this on a sheet of paper to use at all times, but also when I'm drawing around it, it will stick to the paper, not ruin the paper, and it will not move around, so it makes actually drawing around the template easier. So there you can see the glue's dried on there now. It's on my piece of paper and I can just store it on there and keep it nice. Just press it down, the glue, because it's removable, and then when you want to use it again, just peel it off. And it's also tacky, so you can stick it out, down on your paper and it's not going to move around. And what I've done here, I've just stuck down, you can see there if I lift it up easily, just stuck the template down and it just self-clings to there easily. I've got a pencil here, but when you position it, because it's acetate, you can see exactly. So I've lined this up here, so I've got those nice green lines going down here for making the frame. And then all you have to do is take a pencil and just lightly go around the frame on the outside and the inside. And there you can see the pencil line around the template, and all you have to do is cut that out. Now there's the template cut out. And now I'm going to cut the centre bit out, but I don't want to waste the centre here. So I'm going to use a scalpel and a steel ruler to just cut the aperture out of the middle. So there's the centre that I've cut out there, and there's my template ready to score and fold. Keep this, you can use it on the card or you can use it on another card. Now what I'm going to do is just take the template and turn it over. And then all you have to do is score along this imaginary line here. So you just take the edge of each of these, take your ruler and just line it up at either end like that, and just score down there. And then take it to the next cut there and score along there too using a embossing tool. And then you'll find that's easy then to actually fold over your template and crease, fold over and crease like that, and do that on all three corners. So now the template has been creased all the way around, but before you fold them all, just refer back to your template, and you can see there's a dotted line here. If you line it up there like that, you know that you need to just snip here, and because you've folded it or creased it, that will snip easily, and you can just fold that little flap back like that. So now the frame has been creased and folded. Now you just have to stick it together. Now I've folded all the flaps in there. Now I usually start at the bottom one end because I've got to slide my decoupage in there yet. And all I do is just put a little blob of glue on there, put the flap in, fold this over like that, and then just hold it together. Make sure all the corners are nicely squared up there, and then just hold it until the glue sets. It's worth doing that, hold it firmly with the first one, you don't want it coming apart. Once this is firmly stuck together, the rest of them will be easy. And one tip is, if you want to hold it in position, and just put a pen or something like that underneath so you can press down on it. And I've got the pen there and just press down. So I'm pressing up with the pen, pressing down with my finger, so I'll get a really nice, secure, tight, glued corner. Now there's the frame coming together, but before I glue down the top part here, I'm going to assemble the decoupage which is going to fit inside. So first of all, just print out the decoupage sheet that you're going to use and then cut out all of the elements, and on the back you can either use silicone or I'm going to use foam pads on the back of this one. I've already stuck down the first layer here and now I'm just building up the design. And now you can see all the layers have been added to the 3D design there. And now all you have to do is take your decoupage and slide it into the frame, like so, and then just turn it over and fold the backs in like that and just glue them down. So that's securely in there. And there you can see that the decoupage now is nice and neatly framed there, ready to use. Stick it on a card if you want, but you may notice here that you can't quite read there. But I've been crafty. I've kept this one off, double-sided tab on the back, and I'm going to stick that over the top there, at the top of the frame, so you get an even more 3D look. And if you wanted, you could have also stuck a piece of acetate on the inside of the card before you assembled it, so that'd keep all the dust off and protect it. Next, I've taken the background paper that matches the design and I've printed this onto an A4 sheet of card, trimmed the edges, folded it, and you can see this is going to match perfectly well. Next, I'm taking some of the striped paper and I've stuck it down the back here, cut it into a strip, double-sided tape on the card, and then fold this over neatly, press down, and then with scissors just trim the excess off here. And then just using a little bit of glue on the back or some double-sided tape, just stick the frame to the card, very easy, and you've got a nice decoupage card which is beautifully protected as well. And you can add a sentiment and decorate it up with peel-offs or do whatever you want.